interrupt our regularly scheduled podcast for some breaking time, your host, Kat
And Maddie.
will now discuss E3 2018.
Nice.
Yep, I figured with a specific episode like this, where it jumps the queue, we should make it special.
That was special. I'm really glad I had a picture open so I did not break into laughter. Because that was good. That was good.
Alright.
Alright.
So, pretty much, before we even start, neither of us got to see all the conferences.
Oh, yeah.
There are too many. You were on vacation. I was at work. So we're going to be mainly discussing the big three and then like a couple from the other two or three or four or whatever. I don't think we're talking about EA at all, are we?
Was there anything from EA?
I don't think so. Not for me, at least.
I don't think so either.
I don't care about the sports games. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right. That's the only thing. It's like, man, make driving
I know they do
pretty.
other things. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever played an EA game.
I'm like trying to figure out if there's an EA game I'm interested in, but this site that I am showing does not always show what like developer it is. So I'm like, well, crap. You guys can tell us if we talk about one.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we won't be mentioning much EA. And yeah, no, well, there's a bit from Square, there's a bit from Ubisoft. But yeah, otherwise we're talking about the big three.
Yeah.
So let's start off with the one that we actually both saw. Microsoft.
Yes.
How did you...
No, we were just... That was a fun one, because it was the only conference I watched.
Yeah, and we got to talk about it on the Discord, which is always fun.
Yes.
How did you feel about the press conference overall?
To be honest, I was making fun of it most of the time.
Fair enough.
Because I think I would have done it to any press conference.
I think that's part of the fun when you're in a voice chat with people. It is fun to poke fun at some of the silly things about the conference, but I do think the conference was actually pretty good.
Yeah, it was Microsoft and Xbox.
Yeah.
So I laugh at the Xbox parts of it, but then it's also PC, and I are a PC gamer master race, and so I was like watching to see if there's anything good, and I believe they announced a couple things I was interested in.
Same.
What was the first one that we both?
The one that really floored me, like we had an idea that it was coming, but the fact that it was announced during the Microsoft panel surprised me. Tales of Vesperia.
Oh, that's right. Holy crap, that wasn't even in this list. How dare they? I'm mad at this website. Anyway, yeah, holy crap, Tales of Vesperia.
Now, to be fair, I'm not going to be playing it on a Microsoft thing. I'm going to be playing it on my PS4, but yes, Tales of Vesperia.
Yeah, that is fair, because I will probably be doing the same thing. But the fact of seeing it somewhere was nice.
It really was.
Yeah, I freaked out because I was like, on Xbox, what are you doing?
I was worried that they're going to go through the exclusive route again, and it's like, no, I want to play it on a system that is actually mine.
Yeah.
That I have easy access to. And I'm not buying an Xbox One to play one game.
Exactly.
And I would sooner buy a new computer to play the game.
You should buy a new computer anyway.
I should,
okay.
but anyways, but that's not what we're talking about right now.
It's not, you're right. But man, yeah, we started seeing Tales, and it felt good to see a Tales game again.
It did, because you haven't played that one, right?
No, I haven't.
I've only played about half.
Yeah. I heard some things from Nick where it was like the ending wasn't satisfying, but he liked like the gameplay was fun and stuff. And I've heard from everybody that it's like, oh my god, Yuri's such a good protagonist.
He is.
The dog you get apparently keeps winning like best companion during the Tales Festival, even though I really wanted Mew to win because Mew's adorable.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I don't remember the dog's name, but yeah, the dog is better.
Yeah, fair points. But I haven't played the game, so I was like, oh. So it's gonna be cool to finally be able to play Vesperia and be like, I've played Vesperia. Now I can rate it among my controversial likes of Tales.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I'm with you there. My Tales list isn't the same as everybody else's. I have one that everybody hates up fairly high, and one that everybody loves really, really, really low.
I have the one that everyone loves really, really low too.
Yeah.
It's the only Tales game I didn't like. I played 4 hours of and then had to stop because I just did not like it.
Which one's that?
Tales of Symphonia.
You only played 4 hours of it. Oh wow.
It was so like. I think I beat Graces before it.
Oh, Okay.
And then it
Yeah,
was
that
like,
would do it.
and now it's back to Tales of the Abyss fighting sound. I was like, I didn't like playing Tales of the Abyss. Like I did, but I didn't. If that makes any sense. And I was like fighting, and it was really hard. And I didn't mind the fact it was really hard, but it was like, it was stupid. God damn. I
Yeah.
just hated fighting, and I had to like grind things like 2 hours in just to like get money so I could afford like a piece of equipment. And none of the characters were like resonating with me. Like one guy was an asshole, and another like there's the best friend that had to do something moment, and I was like, okay, I kind of see where this is going already, and this was like, ugh, come no. And then I was already influenced by Nick not liking it, so I was
True,
just
yeah.
like,
So your opinion going in was already kind of negative.
I was like, man, he's kind of right. Granted, I guess I didn't give it a chance, but I played 4 hours and it didn't like. Come on, I played 10 hours of Abyss
And to be
I
fair,
kept doing it.
your dislike of the game has very little to do with the story from the sound of it. It does sound like it's more to do with the mechanics and the combat.
Yeah, it was just. I didn't play a lot of it and it's been a while. So like, was there an overworld?
Yeah, kind of. You'd walk around and you'd be like bigger than everything, and then there'd be
Yeah.
these like black shadows that would come and chase you. And
Yeah, it was that. It was I got lost a couple of times, which
yeah,
okay, I guess,
it's easy to get lost.
yeah.
I remember.
You remember getting lost a couple
Oh
of
yeah,
times?
I remember having to be like, they'll be like, oh, and now we need to go this way, and I'm like, wait, where is that? Like, you didn't give me a direction. How am I
Mhm.
supposed to know where to go? And I'd look at a walkthrough, and back when I played it, the internet didn't have like videos of everything, so I'd have
Oh.
to try and read the walkthrough, and it'd be like, and then go to this place. It's like, okay, but where is that place?
But where's the place? Please tell me. Yeah. And then I'm sure some people will be like, "Oh, that's just you being bad." And I'm like, "Well,
Fair enough. I mean,
That's-
I'm not gonna disagree with that, but
Well,
at
yeah.
the same time, the game shouldn't be stupid.
yeah." Like people have fond memories of it because it was their first Tales game played or what have you. Usually, it's their first Tales game.
Almost
played.
always,
almost exclusively. it's
People
what it is.
who played it first, it's one of their favorites. And like, to be fair, my first Tales game is my favorite, so I get that. I objectively know Fantasia isn't the best game in the series, but I love it. I can't help that. But yeah, I was really excited for Symphonia, and I just, as I got through it, I was like, ugh, I'm not enjoying this. It's predictable. I hate Lloyd. Oh my god, I could go on for an hour, but I'm not going to.
Lloyd's main character, right?
Lloyd's the main character.
Yeah.
I like
See-
Colette, but she gets more boring as the story gets through.
I've already read about the story because I was like, okay, is there anything? And it was like, So like I know what happens to her.
Yeah.
But like, like, usually I start playing any game and almost every time the main protagonist is somehow interesting to me, right?
Yeah.
Lloyd wasn't. Not at all.
No. I yeah. But maybe we should backtrack a little.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Vesperia was announced.
Vesperia. Oh my god.
This is
tangent.
This is a thing that we both were really excited for, and when they said it was going to be on Xbox, PC, PS4, and Switch, I was like, okay, good. That means I'll either get it on PS4 or Switch. Most likely PS4.
Yeah. Yeah. Some games I'm just like, if I have the choice, I want to buy it on PS4,
Like-
even though my PC is like objectively better because I have
Yeah.
a editing/gaming PC. But Tales JRPGs is like a PS4.
Yeah, the only thing that would make me maybe consider the Switch is the portability aspect. I do like the sound of being able to go anywhere and play some Vesperia.
Mhm.
But at the same time, Switch ports don't have the best reputation right now.
Oh yeah.
So it's one of those things where I may not buy it right away. I will buy it very shortly after it comes out, but I want to hear about which is between PS4 and Switch, which is the better option.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes sense.
And then
Man.
I think there was an announcement that you were interested in at Microsoft that I've never played the original, but there was a parkour game or
Yeah. Oh man, it was really funny. I was like, oh my god, and then everyone was like, meh, and I was like, but I like it. It's Dying Light 2. Dying Light is the like parkour zombie game. If you guys have ever heard of Dead Island, it's kind of like that.
You've
but
streamed this
parkour.
game, haven't you?
Not Dying Light, but Dead Island I have.
Oh, okay, Dead Island you have. But yeah, no, I know you like those kind of games where you have really interesting mobility options.
Yeah, that and crafting like weapons, like better
Right.
and better weapons, and then just fighting with them. It's exciting. I'm also a scaredy cat. I don't
Yeah.
like horror at all. Yet I am able. Dead Island, I can only go so far, especially alone, before I wimp out. I cannot go into like, even when I was playing with a friend and I was streaming it, I was freaking out during certain parts of like going into like close quarters, like a hotel that like the power is shut down, so it's dark. You hear zombie noises everywhere, and it's like close quarters, and I'm just like, oh god, I hate it. I don't like horror. Yet sometimes the gameplay is cool enough slash I have enough friends around me in which I will play it. Dying Light was one of those times where I was playing it with my brother. I didn't play it alone at all because it is a lot more fun with people.
Right.
And I was it was just it was fun to walk around and jump on zombies' heads. There's a mechanic in that game where when it gets night, because it's called Dying Light, haha. When it's night, some of the zombies like metamorphosize into much faster, much scarier versions of themselves.
Right.
called
I was gonna
volatiles.
ask, is that the one where when it's nighttime the monsters get like way, way, way more deadly?
Yeah, it is. So like actually I would try and avoid night at all costs, even though sometimes you have to go out at night.
Right.
And it's bad. So it probably would be a fun stream because I'd be freaking out a lot of the time, and people seem to enjoy me in pain. I mean, I try to entertain, but anyway, yeah, I am excited for this game. I'm probably going to be terrified again, but sometimes the gameplay just overshadows being scared. And hey, fun.
Yeah, no, and it's nice that there were games in this conference that weren't necessarily JRPGs, that it's like, oh yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. Is it only on Xbox and PC, that game, or is it on other systems as well?
Looking at this, I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
Probably PC. I'm trying to remember if it was out on PS4 or PS3, whenever the first one came out. But I remember Nick playing it on PC.
I was gonna say I don't know if it was on the PS3 or PS4. I know very little about this series, to be honest, but
yeah,
I'm glad that you're looking forward to it.
It's not a JRPG.
Yeah, I'm quite exclusive in the. I'm bad. I should try other games, but no.
And that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am the one person who's like, ooh, other games? I play Blizzard games and a lot of other things. I'm interested in.
You play horror games. You play Blizzard games. You play JRPGs. You play collectathons.
It's subjective.
I don't know. You yell a lot when you play that
not Dying Light. Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
But it's also multiplayer, so I get really competitive.
True. Yeah.
But I can get scared during Dying Light, or not. God, Dead by Daylight. Why all these horror games have D's?
Light. Yeah.
Yeah. Light and the starts with a D.
Just to confuse you.
Very much so. But yeah, I saw that and I was like, Dying Light 2? Oh my god. Like, I had an actual, like, not like a, whoa, mind blown. It was just like, hey, I didn't expect this, and I'm actually excited moment.
Nice.
And that was fun.
Those are always fun. And then there was a moment where we knew it was coming. I don't think we realized how many times we were going to see it. But Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, right. I didn't watch, like, this is, like, the only press conference I really watched, and then I heard from everyone else, it's just like, and Kingdom Hearts again, and Kingdom Hearts. Like, okay.
I think out of the main press conferences, obviously it didn't show up at Ubisoft or EA, but it did show up in Square Enix's and Sony's, and it's like, oh boy. So many press conferences.
Oh dear. But yeah, that was the first time I really saw some not gameplay, but like some of the different worlds of Kingdom Hearts, because I think I'd only seen I saw Toy Story, I watched Toy Story 1, and then I saw a little bit of Monsters Inc.
Right, and this one was Frozen, I believe.
Frozen, and it showed Tangled, and it showed like some of the other worlds, and I was like, oh, I was like really impressed by how closely it matched what the movie looks like.
It looked really good. Like, it wasn't
really
going for exactly the same. If you look at it side by side, you can see that the Kingdom Hearts 3 models are much more solid looking than the film models, but it worked. It works really well, and it looks really good.
It does. Like, I was like, whoa, wait, is this the movie? And then suddenly see Sora walk up, and I'm like, damn. Impressive. You have impressed me a little bit there.
Because yeah, the entire
Sergey.
time I've been worried about the graphics because like they were showing off the Toy Story one, and of course the models look really, really stiff and plasticky because they're toys.
Because it's toys.
And
it
I
also
was
looked really close to the movie, which the
yes,
first time I saw it was like, what?
yeah, no,
Damn.
it looks so good. Like, and then when we saw these other worlds, I'm like, okay, so the models still look a little bit more plasticky than I would like, but it works.
Yeah.
It works in the world, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And the oh wait, that's at another press conference, but they also showed Pirates of the Caribbean, I think, in the Sony one. And
Pirates of the Caribbean world?
yeah, and it looks really
Oh,
good too. Like the
dang.
model they got for Johnny Depp looks really, really good.
Nice. Yeah. Excuse me. Kingdom Hearts 3, there's been, of course, a lot of debate about, like, freaking everything, I swear to God.
Oh yeah.
But, like, I've never played a Kingdom Hearts game in my life. I've always been interested, never been able to play, and then, like, when I have the chance, i.e. right now, I am busy.
I was gonna say, I believe Square Enix, knowing that it's been 18 years since the first two games have come out, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
But knowing that's the case, they've put either online or through their store, they've allowed people to buy the first, like, Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and Kingdom Hearts 2.8, whatever the stupid subtitle for that one is. And it's like $20 for the two. So if you want to give it a shot on PS4, I'd say go that route. And you might like it, you might not. The first one's rough, to be fair. Like going back and playing one, I don't know if I could do it again because there's a lot of quality of life things that 2 and Birth by Sleep added. But yeah, I'm looking forward to 3. I'm really annoyed that 10 years ago I joked it would come out when I'm 30, and that's coming up. And yeah, I don't like being right.
Of course.
Especially
being right is your curse.
Yeah, no, that's a decade-long joke, and it's like, no, I really didn't actually want it to come out when I was 30. That was not what I intended.
Being right is your curse. You must watch what you say because you're cursed.
Yep, no, I've learned my lesson. It's just shut my fucking mouth.
Yep, but yeah, damn. I just seeing like what worlds look like. I'm like, okay, I am interested. I am always a story person first, though, and that's when I was just like, Kingdom Hearts story makes no sense. It's like,
it's not that it makes no sense. It's that it tries to throw in so many twists and turns that it becomes stupid.
For example, one of the turns that you see in one of the, I don't remember which one it was, but I watched it, so it might have been this one, where that other character turns around and she has yellow eyes.
Yeah,
and everyone's like, whoa! Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know what that means, but apparently it means she's evil now.
I don't know if it necessarily means she's evil, more so she's possessed by the darkness, but yeah.
But will the darkness be the light?
I mean, yeah.
God, sorry. But basically, I'm saying that I usually get really involved with characters and story, and the fact that it's confusing / doesn't make sense / what.
I think their mistake is that they try to tie all these stories together and make it into this one giant canon, and in the end it really should have just been the first game was its own story, the second game was its own story, and like the second game is really where it starts to take a turn and get stupid. And then the fact that there was like Recoded and 358 over 2 days and Dream Drop Distance and Birth by Sleep, and it's like there are so many games and so much lore that trying to piece it together, it's not impossible, it's not even difficult, it's just stupid.
Right. Okay. But I'd be interested to play it just to explore Disney worlds.
I think you would like it. The combat is a bit button mashy at times, especially in the first one. It gets better as you get through the series and you get more movement options and special attacks type of thing. But yeah, it's one of those games where I think if you didn't grow up with it, you may not have a huge connection with it. And even if you did, you're much older now because it's been 18 years since the second one. So I'm not mad.
Oh my god, it's almost as old as me.
Yeah.
I didn't have a chance to be nostalgic with it.
Like, it skipped an entire console generation, like.
Man.
And a long console generation at that.
That's true.
But
so true. Man.
But yeah, all
Kingdom
that
Hearts 3.
being said, I'm still going to play it. I don't care about the story anymore. I can't be bothered because it's so ridiculous.
It's just so funny to watch people rage and talk about it online. There was one where I saw on Twitter someone just like, Aqua's not whatever. She's just unlocked her. She's just summoning her persona, guys. And they did a thing, like they photoshopped it where it looked like she was summoning a persona. I was like, that's
cute.
good.
Oh my god, she's using her final smash. Come on, guys, chill.
Yeah, that's another one. Anytime a character gets yellow eyes in response to something, it's like, she's just doing this.
Yeah,
it's so good.
It's fine. But I overall, Microsoft did have a good press conference, even though I'm not playing any of the games they showed on Xbox.
Yeah. I think those were the only ones that we cared about.
Yeah, I think so. I know I didn't actually get to watch this press conference because I was at work and my internet got like literally severed. But the Square Enix one, there was a fun announcement. The Monster Hunter thing.
Yes. Okay. Sorry. Again, I was on vacation.
Yeah,
so,
she was on
didn't
vacation.
Have internet.
Neither of us saw this one, but we at least know about the announcement.
I also saw the leak. They didn't announce at E3 because everyone was just like, oh, only Persona. Wow. Okay. Only Final Fantasy 14 gets the Monster Hunter thing, right? And everyone who likes Monster Hunter was like, oh, well, where's our stuff? So they did announce it, but we've seen a leak of the Behemoth coming to Monster Hunter.
Oh, nice.
As a new monster, and that's pretty snazzy because that's a new monster to fight, and who knows what fun gear it unlocks, because we better look like some cool Final Fantasy character.
Oh, I'm sure they'll pick like some of the fan favorites and he dresses them.
Yeah, that or get layered armor, which is basically transmogs, which is basically cosmetics. There we go.
There you go.
So you don't look like a hunter that has like 4 different pieces of armor sets, because I min-max my crap. So it's just like, okay, I put the boots of this armor on, and then I put the chest piece of this armor on, and put the gloves of this, and I just look like a mess. But hey, I do good. But
this
I
isn't
do like
Fashion
looking
Hunter.
cool.
This is Get Good Hunter.
I'm Get Good Hunter. A lot of people I know play Fashion Hunter. But I'm like, but I want to be good anyway. I'm waiting for a layered armor set that makes me just look good and I can keep it on at all times. I.e., why is Dante an armor set and not a layered armor set? Because that would have been cool just to look like Dante all the time. Because flowy coats.
Yeah.
But I digress. Behemoth in Monster Hunter, and then you get something in Final Fantasy. I think you can get armor or something that makes you look like a hunter or something like that.
Oh, that's neat.
From what I remember seeing, I did not look too far into it.
I'm pretty sure this isn't the first time they've done a like Square Enix and Monster Hunter have done a crossover thing. So like, yeah. It's cool that they can do that and have fun with it.
Yeah, it's nice, especially when I'm obviously on the Monster Hunter side of this, and it's just like, new monster. I'm like, okay, new monster. I don't even care. Just give me a new monster. I like fighting things.
Yeah.
This game is ridiculous on how much it's hooked me, and how much I'm just like, okay, fight the same thing again. Okay. And fight the same thing again. Okay. And fight the same thing again. It's just like, wow, this is impressive.
Yeah, but you're having fun, and that's what matters.
It is.
But the thing that surprised me was, because I was expecting the Final Fantasy one to be like, I don't know, an hour probably. I think it was only around 30 minutes, because I remember everyone being like, and it's done. I'm like, but it's only been.
But oh yeah, you're right. On the Discord, that's how we were keeping in touch with press conferences, and they did say it's like, and it started and it's done. It's like, wait, really?
Yeah, no, it was really short. And I mean, sometimes if that's all you have to say, why bloat it? Why make it like waste more time, for sure? But
that's true.
But yeah, and moving into next, we should probably talk about Sony for a bit.
I only saw one part of it because there was a 15-minute delay.
Yeah.
Between other announcements, but yes.
Yeah, let's talk about that. So Sony did a really cool thing at the start where they had like a very different setup, and it was like there were pretty lights strung from the ceiling, and it was in a tent, and I think they mentioned it was a church at one time, and it was. They
also, people who were there, I noticed some of my people I follow retweeted other people who were there, and they said, "Man, so some creepy noises are playing in the background," and like they were saying it was weird. and trying to
Okay.
figure out where we were. Right? Like they were like, it's cool, but like, why are there? Because they didn't know it was Last of Us, right?
Right,
So
right.
they were
Nobody knew, yeah.
So they were just confused. They're like, why is there like weird sounds and moans going on in the background and stuff? And I thought that was pretty cool. And then they played the trailer, and then
Yeah, and they played
made
the trailer,
sense.
and then they're like, oh yeah, okay, that's where they are. That's cool, blah, blah, blah. And then the trailer was brutal, man. Like, that was hard to
man.
watch. It was... No.
We were like talking during it, like it went from one thing, you're like, okay, so we're waiting for a hammer to fall, and then suddenly it didn't really fall, but it was just like, and oh my god, I felt
like,
that. Like,
yeah, or like, wow, that looked oddly realistic. Can we?
Yeah. Didn't they give a warning beforehand too?
I think so. Yeah, I think they gave a warning, just saying like, look, it's gonna be mature games.
It's gonna be brutal.
Deal with it.
Holy crap!
But I mean, there's a difference between like, oh, it made you feel gross afterwards, at least in my case, and yeah, it was still a really cool trailer.
It was really cool. Like, I never played the first one.
I think you'd like it based on what I've seen.
Probably, but again, Maddie doesn't like horror, and sometimes those clickers freak me out.
Oh yeah,
like a lot of them just freak. Like anything that runs at me or one shots me, freaks me out. So it's just like, like, God, if I played that game, I would be taking a lot, like, really slow time. Like, I'd have to think everything out, which I do a lot anyway, but, like, I'd have to really be, like, thinking a lot of stuff out so I don't freak out.
Yeah.
But it looked really cool. I watched my brother play it. I watched all the story moments so I know what happens. I just didn't have the guts to play it myself.
Fair enough.
It'd be interesting to try. I was really close to playing it. I don't know how long ago because I really lose track of time, but I want to say 6 months ago. I was like, hey, can I borrow Taylor? Can I borrow your Last of Us Remastered? And he was like, yeah. I haven't played it yet. Yeah. But the second one, they were very showing off people fighting other humans, and I was like, okay, if this is more what the game's about, I think I can deal with it more. There obviously are still going to be infected around because it's The Last of Us. But
we didn't find a cure. We haven't destroyed the zombie race, and I know they're not zombies; they're cordyceps. But whatever, you know what I mean.
That very concept really also.
Oh, I know. Like, before the game even came out, and I knew about that fungus, it was like, I don't like anything anymore. Can I just never go outside, please? Thank you.
Oh my god, yeah. And as for me, who constantly thinks about, well, not constantly, but like thinks about the worst of everything, it's just like, man, if something actually did involve to, like, wipe out humanity, that'd be terrifying.
Yeah.
Because it'd be exactly like everyone portrays it, because we wouldn't know what the hell to do.
Nope.
Okay,
I digress. It would be a mess. But anyways, the trailer was really good.
It was good.
And
we were into it, like, freaking out when things are happening, or trying to be like, do this, and then something bad would happen. Ugh. It was good.
Yeah.
But then, yes.
And then they stop, and then they're cut to like a panel of 4 people, one of them who was earlier on stage, and they're just talking. And it's like, what is going on? Why are they just talking? Why aren't they showing anything? Why aren't they talking about like what games they're putting out? They're just talking. And this goes on for, I swear to God, 15 minutes, if not longer.
Yeah. I was amazed for how long it was going on. And honestly, at the time, since I was in a room with two other people, and also half talking to them, I had my volume turned really low for like everything. So I didn't hear all the gruesome noises that probably happened during that thing.
Oh yeah.
But I was not paying attention to what they were saying at all. I was talking to you guys.
Yeah, no, I think when they were talking, it's like, yeah, okay, they're talking about something, but I don't care, so let's talk to each other. And it was like, after 5 minutes, it was like, what is going on? And then I think it was Brian that confirmed that apparently they were moving the people from one room to the actual press conference thing. Now, to the person who decided that was a good idea, what were you thinking?
What a waste of time.
Like, if you wanted to have that kind of immersion, then do it in the press conference hall. Don't, or like, say to the one group of people, you're going to be here for this part of the press conference, and then a totally different group of people in the actual thing for the second half. Like, there was so much they could have done to not have that 15-minute gap in the middle, because you know you know that took longer than they expected it to. They expected that to be a quick changeover, and I don't know why they thought that would be the case.
A lot of people, again, checking Twitter, were very, like, saying, like, okay, and we're moving. Wait, what? Like, a lot of people were confused on what was happening.
And it was just to have this one cool set piece. Like, it seemed like a waste, and it seemed like a really shitty way to start your press conference. The rest of the press conference was fine, but the person who decided let's move from one location to another should seriously reconsider their job.
Yeah.
Because it was just, and also the sound mixing was really, really bad in the first place too, so that didn't help.
That was everywhere though.
Yeah.
Wasn't it really bad in Microsoft as well? The only 2 press conferences I watched.
Yeah, it was. Like suddenly it get loud and then quiet.
And then they get quiet. And yeah, it was really weird.
But yeah, no, Last of Us did look good. I think had they maybe shown some trailers in that 15 minutes, it would have been less of a FU. But the fact that we were just sitting around these panel of people trying to stall, it was painful, and they needed to not do that again.
Yeah.
And then we saw another bit of Kingdom Hearts after that. It still looks good.
At that point, I was gone.
Yeah, no, it still looks good. Out of the other games, they showed a bunch of like little games, and they all seemed fine and good. But the one that actually caught my attention was one called Ghost of Tsushima. And
yeah. I'm trying to fully remember because there was another one that also
there was a couple of that kind of time period ones, and it was like, oh boy, I don't remember which is which. But this one, it was like he gets off his horse and there's a cinematic of him like getting through the forest with his horse, and then it like rotates and you're suddenly in gameplay, and it was pretty much seamless and it looked great.
Nice.
There was little to no HUD, so
so very immersed.
Very immersed, and as you walked, and like the scenery was so pretty and wild, and he goes and he does, and the fight scenes look very cinematic, which probably means like very scripted, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So we can hope that they're still fun. And there's a scene near the end where he's fighting with somebody in a field of red Japanese maple leaves, and it's like, oh my god, this looks really pretty and really interesting. I don't know if it's a game I'd play, but I'm curious enough where I'd give it, like, if they put out a demo, I'd give that a shot to see if it's the kind of game I like. Hey-yo, not a JRPG, OMG.
Hey, man. Well, that's technically a JRPG. No, it's not. No,
it's not.
You did try. No. Sorry, I'm talking about when you tried Monster Hunter with us.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a JRPG in my books. But I mean, I'm not a fan of grinding. Monster Hunter was never gonna scratch that itch for me.
Oh my god, is it grinding galore?
Yeah, I'd rather not.
So much grinding. Anyway, yeah, that's always really cool.
Yeah, but otherwise, I mean. None of the. I think they also showed Spider-Man. I don't care about Spider-Man. And there was another one.
You mean Yosuke Man?
Yosuke Man? You're gonna have to explain.
Okay, so the person who English voices Yosuke in Persona 4 Golden is the voice of Spider-Man, and he sounds almost exactly alike. So literally, I've seen also on Twitter, so I'm not alone on this, but it's just like, hey, Yosuke, what are you doing in the Spider-Man costume?
Oh, that's adorable.
It's amazing. I love it. I love it so much. Yeah.
And I'm guessing
Yosuke Man.
That's nice. Because, yeah, I saw it. I mean, like, the web slinging looks good, but I don't care. It
looks like the Batman series.
Yeah, it looks like Arkham Asylum, for sure. Like,
which intrigued me. I never played it. But
right.
Yeah.
But I'm sure those who like that game will enjoy this more colorful version of that game.
Yeah.
And then I think the last one was Death Stranding.
Don't ask me.
No, I'm pretty sure. Like,
it makes sense. It makes sense. It would be in that area, I believe.
Yeah, and I was annoyed that it wasn't just, Hideo Kojima self-gratifying himself on stage for 15 minutes. But whatever, you can't always get what you want. We saw that there's a lot of walking.
There was a lot of climbing up from the I skimmed it because before I prepared myself before this breaking pod, and there was walking, there was climbing up a mountain, and And that's I
There was a
I have
baby.
no idea what's going on. And all I was thinking was, as he was climbing up the mountain, was like, I want to go play Breath of the Wild.
Which you have been playing as of late. So
A
yeah,
lot.
that's
Where's my
fun.
Switch? I love you. Anyway, yes, man, it may as gameplay great. He walks. That's cool.
He walks. There's a baby. The baby winks and gives a thumbs up. The baby can see the aliens or show you the aliens. And there are characters who look like people, which is a thing that we see from time to time.
It is. I do like Norman Reedus as an actor, though.
Yeah,
I was
don't
fond
know
of
if
Walking Dead until it got crazy.
right.
So,
I never watched it, but I heard he was really enjoyable in it.
yes.
Yeah, no, it looks like a Hideo Kojima game. So it's going to be nuts, and nobody's going to know what's going on, and they're going to go into how deep and philosophical it is after it's out. And yeah, good. I hope it's good. I seriously hope it's good, because it's weird, and sometimes you want weird things to be good.
Yes. This is weird, so I hope it's good.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I worry that it's not going to sell well because it's so strange. Like,
Yeah, you never know if like the Kojima game, like fans
yeah.
are gonna be enough, you know?
And there are a lot of them, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're enough, but it looks like it's not a cheap game to make considering how pretty it is. Like,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope it does well enough so that we can see more games from Hideo Kojima, even though I've never been a fan of him personally. I never played the Metal Gear Solid games. Never had an interest in them.
Oh, so that's who did. Okay.
Oh, you didn't know?
I know he like again. I joined the paying attention to the scene like 2 to 3 years ago.
Right, yes.
And from what I've heard, Square Enix never hits deadlines.
No.
Um.
Well, Tetsuya Nomura doesn't.
Right.
Square Enix-
My bad.
Here and there, but he's the bad one.
And this guy is apparently really weird.
Yes, Hideo Kojima is weird, and he enjoys showing you trailers that you won't know what they are until like later down the line. He's done that with almost all of his Metal Gear games, and then even the what was it called? The demo thing that he did.
PT?
That was really thank you, PT.
I played that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I played because both Taylor and Nick know I'm terrified of
Aw.
horror games, so they were like, "Maddie, play this terrifying horror demo," and I was like,
Aw.
"Well, fine." I walked into it knowing that there's probably going to be freaky, and since I walked into it knowing they were looking for reactions, I proudly did not give them very good reactions.
Well, and luckily, there's only a couple of scenes where you could consider it not a jump scare, but a scare. So
Yeah. I heard
like-
it got Taylor really hard.
Aw.
Which was funny.
Yeah, no, I watched people play, and I got stressed out playing, like watching people play it, but I never saw anything that was like, oh my god, that's so scary.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, no, it's spooky for sure. But
Yeah, the audio was definitely pretty spooky, but
Yeah.
also I can withstand horror when there are people around me. So the fact there are 2 people deliberately watching for my reactions, I was able to play through it and not freak out at all.
nice.
I was just
I
like, okay,
do-
how do I figure this out?
I do love the concept of a horror game with such a small scope. That's really cool because it was just like a hallway with a turn in the foyer. So
It was a hallway that constantly repeated itself.
exactly, that's cool. I think that's really really neat. But yeah, I'm not a fan of playing horror games. They stress me out too much. I don't like stealth.
The stealth I could deal with. It's a feeling of being chased.
Yeah, true.
I do not like that feeling at all.
But yeah. So like Sony's press conference was okay. I really think that 15-minute dead air bit in the middle was a mistake.
Mhm.
And they should have known better. But they didn't. It was okay otherwise. They showed lots of stuff after and it made up for the downtime, but it shouldn't have ever happened in the first place.
Right.
And
I'm sure there's only one press con that you really care about talking about next. Is it
Yeah.
Nintendo?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do some shout outs of things
Okay.
real quick. One is the very not ominous, but Elder Scrolls 6 tease. That's pretty
Yes.
cool.
And to be
Um,
fair, I actually did watch the Bethesda press con because I was just like, well, it's on and I'm in bed, so let's watch this. And I actually thought they had a really good press conference. The opening concert bit was weird, but everything else was really well done, and I adored the parody of Skyrim on Alexa and on your fridge, and
Skyrim's
like,
everywhere.
yeah, Skyrim's everywhere. It's on your pager.
It's on your pager. Wow.
No,
Nice.
no. That was a good little bit by Todd Howard. And they also spent a lot of time on Fallout, which whatever.
Of course.
Yeah.
I laugh at Fallout though because it's like, oh yeah, open world survival game. This is 2 years ago.
Oh.
You're a little late to hit that hype because that was hyped, right?
Oh yeah.
But like now it's battle royale. That is the flavor of the year. And it's just funny to see. It's just like, Bethesda, you're a little late.
I think it's interesting that they're trying to do like an always online type of thing, but you can still play single player if you want. Like, I'm curious to see how it all works out.
It's like I play a lot of these games, damn. Like 7 Days to Die, for whoever knows that. It's like, cause it's like it's not Minecraft, but like it's like you can either play solo or play with friends. You build a world around you, but there's also story moments, right? Like there's
from
NPCs
what
you
I
can talk
understand,
to.
Yeah. And also there's nukes you can get, so if you get enough people with a code, you can destroy a place with a nuke.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly.
Interesting. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's not the type of game I tend to enjoy. Did you see the promo for the Elder Scrolls Blades? I know you mentioned 6, but did you see Blades?
Is that the thing where you can play it on your phone?
Yes.
I didn't see it, but I saw it. Like, I didn't watch the trailer, but I saw it on this list, and I was like, wait, what, really?
Yeah, no, it's a mobile game that will also be on, like, VR. They said console and PC, and it's supposed to be cross-play, so if no matter what you're playing it on, you can play with other people on whatever system they're on. I look at that on the phone, and I think, man, that must drain the battery in, like, 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Because the graphics are really good. Like, too good for a phone to handle without bursting into flames. So I'm curious.
It's time to get that gaming phone.
Ooh, oh man, don't even joke. I mean, I got nothing against mobile games, but yeah. I feel like there's gonna be some exploding phones in the future if people trying to play that on their phone.
Oh, most likely.
And then yeah, of course, Elder Scrolls 6 had a like 34 second, I think you said, preview.
Yeah. And it was like, huh.
It exists.
What a tease.
It will eventually be a real thing. And to be fair, you'll probably get it within like a year or two. So that's nice.
And I'll probably play the hell out of it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because,
I hope it's as fun as the one you currently play the hell out of, Skyrim. So
Skyrim. Before Monster Hunter came around, I restarted my character and I played 40 hours of it and I got her into being glorious. So good. Oh,
I just remember you had that immortal dog with you.
I had Doggo, Immortal Dog Tank.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, but this makes the game too easy. So then I was like, okay, buy Immortal Dog Tank. It also got rid of like what my character is good at, and it was sneaking around.
Yeah.
So I was just like, sneak. Immortal Dog Tank just charges forward. No, Immortal Dog Tank, why? Why are you doing this?
Aww.
But it was silly while it lasted. Oh man, yeah, I fought a dragon with that thing. Yeah, it was funny. I remember this. Skyrim was a good time. But yeah, Elder Scrolls 6, exciting.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't think there would actually be like a teaser, anything about it.
No, neither did I. I thought it was another year. Anything. Elder Scrolls 6. Because Fallout, like that.
Yeah,
you thought you can only work on so many huge scope games at one time.
Yeah. That was cool. I had another. Cyberpunk looked cool. That was also at Microsoft.
Yeah, Cyberpunk looks interesting. Again, not the kind of game I tend to play, but I know so many people who are really excited for it, and I hope it's good.
Yeah. Definitely looks interesting. I probably wouldn't play it because again, a lot of games I want to play and not enough time.
Yeah.
So I'll be wanting to be like, oh, let someone else play it and tell me how it is. People are excited for Halo. I guess I should give Halo a shout out.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't show much of Halo. It was a little long.
Skyrim Master Chief didn't have his helmet on.
Oh, is that a thing? I missed that.
Oh no, you don't even see his face. You just see him in his armor, and he has his helmet at his side, and you see his like midriff, and then that's it.
Gotcha.
And I'm just like, well, funny. Halo
Yeah.
people will probably be happy. so.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I have some Halo fans in this house, and they're like, they didn't like the last numbered one at all.
Ah.
So hopefully they fix some of the stuff. Because, yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things. It'll either be good or it won't be, but I'm sure people will try it no matter what
Yeah.
because of the brand.
Of course. Branding is fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Gears of War, I just want to do a quick thing of what? Funko Pops? Are you kidding me? Sorry.
I think
I
that's a fun way to take it because it's such like a gritty game, and then you have like toys.
It's a fucking Pop screen. The first thing I was just like, wait, is that a pop figure on my screen? Is that really a pop figure on my screen? And then it was. I was like, okay, this is a thing that exists. And then they showed the actual game afterwards, and I was like, okay.
And I think it's a mobile game, isn't it?
There's two. There's
okay,
Gears
I see.
Tactics, which is a mobile tactical game, and then there's the actual numbered title, Gears of War 5.
Yeah. I knew there was a numbered one, but Funko Pop one was also a mobile game or something.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
no, I mean that's fun. I got no issue with that. The new numbered one looks gritty like the
Mhm.
older ones. It looks like they're taking a nice focus on story. I don't know if the other ones did that. I think they did to a point. Like I don't
Mhm.
think it's ever been lacking in story.
Yeah. I heard
But,
fans were liking what they saw, so
Cool.
that's good.
Yeah, no, that I really hope it's good because it's been a while since we've had the last one, I think. I don't know how many years, but
Mhm.
I want to say at least 3 or 4, so.
Sure. Speaking of having a while before a sequel, Devil May Cry 5?
Yes, I was going to mention that earlier. Devil May Cry 5, and apparently some are confused as to why they're numbering at 5 instead of 6 or whatever because there was Devil May Cry DMC, and it's like, whatever. As long as it's fun and people enjoy it, who cares what they call it?
Yeah,
Dante's
basically.
back.
He
That's
doesn't have
fun.
his red jacket though.
Oh no, that's not Dante. That's not
That's a-
Dante.
Oh my god, never
That's-
mind. Okay.
that's a
I
different
obviously never
character.
played these games before.
Neither did I, which is why I don't know the character's name. But Dante is back.
Whatever. Okay. It got announced and people were excited to see it. Alright, moving on. I don't know anything about Devil May Cry. All I know is you could get an armor set in Monster Hunter and it looked cool.
Yeah, no, I think the thing with Devil May Cry is that it was kind of like a comedy game underneath all the serious Satanist stuff, you know.
Oh, of course. Of course. Oh, hey, you were asking about anything in EA that we were going to talk about. Anthem is EA.
Oh, I literally know nothing about this game.
I only know that there's no way in hell it's as good as they say it will be.
Yeah, I mean,
it looks like Destiny kind of, but with different.
is that the one with the 4
things.
different type of characters that they show in the trailer?
Yeah, it's like
No.
4 different types of mech suits you can wear.
Yeah.
Because instead of like abilities, you have mech suits and like you can explore anything and you go underwater and fly around and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, if it's great, if it's like actually what they say it is, it'll be really cool, especially if you have friends. Which so I have a few who are interested. But it's in such a huge scale that it's like there's no way. No way.
It's one of those things where you always have to take what you see in press conferences with a grain of salt. And it's just because they can promise the world, but until it's finished, they don't necessarily know if they can actually deliver.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I hope it's good. 100%.
So do I. I'm always
do
for
I think
games
it's going to
being
be good. I mean, look at EA's track record. The pedigree,
I don't know, what is it?
Well, they're part of the reason why loot boxes have such
Oh,
stigma
right.
now.
The EA loot boxes stupidity thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, because they did Star Wars Battlefront. and
Exactly.
all- yeah, right. EA, you fools. Anyway.
Yeah,
They
and
have very...
I think they said no loot boxes, but
They
at the
said-
same time, I'll believe it when I see it.
That's so funny. I just like this phrase in this site I've said that says, BioWare made a point of letting everyone know that there won't be any loot boxes, though there will be microtransactions for cosmetics, which I believe is the way to do it if they need/want microtransactions.
Yeah, if it's free to play otherwise and they want to add costumes, whatever, that's fine. I got no issue with that. As long as you can outright buy the costumes and it's not a gambling thing.
Yeah.
But yeah. And as also that the costumes don't impact gameplay at all. Like it doesn't give you a plus.
Right.
to
Well, then
strength
that's
or whatever.
still pay to win. That's not cosmetics. Then that's
exactly
actual loot.
Yeah.
pay to win frustrates me. But yeah. So yeah, Anthem, that's a thing. It doesn't say here, but I was really surprised that oh crap, what was it called? Oh no, it's the one. It's the one where you gotta take the joy and the happiness pill.
We Happy Few.
We Happy Few. Yeah, they put a trailer in, and I was like, wait, this game came out like a long time ago, and then I looked it up, and it's like, nope, it's been in beta for a long time. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh wow. So it's finally has a release date, which is cool. It always interested me, but
it looks like it finally
dang.
has a story, because I think when the beta was out, it was like this survival game, and
Mhm.
when you have a story trailer and then you come out and you're just a survival game, that's really disappointing. So I do hope that the story is good and interesting, and it's not just a survival game. Because, like you said, that ship has kind of sailed.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Though like that kind of gameplay still, like, I still like it, but I know that, some people just follow what the flavor of the month is.
Oh yeah, and when I say
that
the ship
ship
has
has
sailed,
sailed.
it doesn't mean like that nobody will ever enjoy it. It's just that it's not as popular as right now. You said Battle Royale is the flavor of the month. Like,
Yeah. Too much. Too
Uh-huh.
much Battle Royale, you guys.
there's a lot.
Stop it. Just stop it. Anyway. I don't know. I see here something about Dragon Quest 11.
Yeah, I think they announced that, and it's like, good. We knew it existed, and seeing more for it is good. I'm not a fan of Dragon Quest, so
Great. It's coming out September 4th. So for people who cared, there you go.
yay.
Yay. I'll just mention Beyond Good and Evil 2. I don't know.
I want to mention that I'm annoyed that Ubisoft is doing this thing where it's like, oh, you can have your art or your music in the game. Just follow these strict guidelines. Because A, that's spec work. You're asking artists to do things for you for free. That's shitty. You're paying them an exposure. That's even more shitty. And it's just like, you know what? If you were doing a thing where you're like, send us your portfolio and we'll pay you whatever for your art in the game, I'd be okay with that. But they're not doing that. They're just like, yeah, send us your things and also make music that sounds specifically kind of like this vague description. And it's like, you know what? No, make your own goddamn game.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope it.
Sucky.
I don't know if it's going to be good because it's been a long time. So you hope that when something takes that long to come out, that it is. But like, I don't know. Something tells me this is going to disappoint a lot of people.
Oh dear. Sad days.
Just a gut feeling. I hope I'm wrong. I do.
Yeah.
Um.
And then the Assassin's Creed, new Assassin's Creed.
They're in
That's a
Greece.
thing. They're in Greece now. Again, I made this joke earlier, but I'm just like, and then suddenly they turn into Kratos. Like that.
Yeah. No,
That'd be
Kratos goes to Norse lands.
Norseland and Assassin's Creed goes to Greece.
Yep.
Funny. Anything else that I see that is
I think you pretty much covered anything that we are.
yeah. Resident Evil 2 remake is
Yeah, I know a lot of people are
a
excited
lot
for
of people
that.
are excited for that. But again, horror, and
Have you played any of the original ones, or just
no,
just your
but I
brother?
watched Nick play it when I was really young, which scarred me from horror games, which is why I'm scared of horror games.
Okay. But yeah, no, I think we can move on to Nintendo now.
Yes, everyone's just like, oh, we have these games to show you, and then from just very, very far back, you just hear Smash, Smash, Smash
Yeah.
Bros, and yeah, Nintendo did it.
But
Wow.
we're not there yet.
We're not.
There's a couple of things to talk about before that.
I didn't watch any, so all I know is about Smash. I'm sorry. Continue.
It's okay. So the Nintendo Direct was half the other games that they're going to show, and then and half was Smash. But one of the
Funny.
first things they showed was actually this one like called Daemon X Machina or Machina. I'm not sure how they're pronouncing it, but it's like a mech flying game, and it actually looks like a lot of fun. I think your brother's going to dig the shit out of that game. Because it looks like a much faster mech warrior type game thing. It looks fun.
Oh, okay. I got. Sorry, I quickly brought up a list of like the Nintendo
Gotcha.
thing. So okay, yes.
There's the thing
I see
I
it.
was really excited for.
Oh yes, I see it next.
Fire
You called
Emblem
it.
3 Houses.
You called it. You're like, I just really want Fire Emblem, and
Just
they
give me
gave
the
it to
Fire
you.
Emblem. Well, and they had said they were doing a mainline Fire Emblem game that wasn't a remake. So it was like, yay, we have it. It's so good and pretty, and I want it. Can I have it now, please? I don't know how they're gonna do it. Some people are saying it'll be like Birthright and Conquest. I hope they don't do that again. That was stupid. Just put it all in one game. If you want to have a split campaign, then do that later in the game, but don't have it be different console releases because that was a pain.
Yeah.
I worry because the maps remind me a lot of like the Wii and Wii U versions of Fire Emblem games, and they were kind of slow and stiff. I'm hoping that's not the case with these ones. We'll see. I'm sure they've sped it up and figured things out.
Hopefully.
The
I've never played. Yeah. Sorry, I was gonna say I've never played Fire Emblem myself, but it's a strategy.
Yeah, it's a strategy
RPG
game. And the cool thing about this one is like normally it's just your character versus the other character, and depending on where you are in the rock paper scissors line of sword, axe, and spear, somebody will have an advantage or a disadvantage. But this time it looks like you've got armies behind you, which is cool. I'm curious to see how that all plays out. It reminded me a bit of like this older game called Advance Wars, and yeah, I hope it's good. I know that people complained about the story for Birthright and Conquest, so I'm hoping the story is better in this one. I'm not going to hold my breath. I'm really there for the gameplay.
Of course. Yeah.
We got a release date for Octopath Traveler.
Yes, you did.
I think we've actually gotten it before, but like this was where I first saw it.
Yeah, and there was a new demo that got announced.
Yeah, which I think has like the first chapter of every character.
Nice. Yeah,
So
I think Taylor played it again.
Of course.
He's super pumped for this game.
I'm still kind of on the fence about this game because it gives me a lot of Bravely Default vibes, and I
didn't like it. Yeah.
I'm one of the few people who hated Bravely Default, but I didn't hate the gameplay in Bravely Default. I hated the story, so I'm hoping that this has a better story.
Okay. Yeah, I played the demo. Did you play the first demo at all?
Yes, I did. I played the girl character.
The Primrose, yeah.
Primrose,
I was surprised at how fast I cared.
Yeah. I was also
like,
surprised at how short the demo was, because everyone was like, "Oh, the demo's so immersive." It's like I beat it in minutes. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's pretty short, but yeah, more chapters of more characters.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get it. Maybe not right away. Maybe it's down in price, or when I'm not working, and have beaten other games. But yeah, for now, I am curious to hear about the game, and I hope it stays good. But I worry that the scope of making 8 characters' stories intertwine is a bit much.
Yeah. Yeah. Luckily, from what I've like, the music and the voice acting seems to be really good. Yeah. So it's like, okay, well, at least there's a solid foundation there.
Yeah, exactly. And the battle system seems fine. We'll see.
Figure it out, because like I really like not complexity, but like, I guess complexity, where like you kind of gotta figure out a best way to do things, not just like, here, spam one spell or do the same mechanic over and over again, which is like the way is like, store a thing, and then do the attack like 4 times, which is part of the thing. And I'm like, please don't let that be like the way to play. That's the only way you do it. Like the best way is just store, attack, maybe do a buff, store, attack. Like, I like that's basically why I didn't like Lunar, is because it was just too simple. It was annoying. But yeah, that's just me. So
still willing to give it a chance.
Of course.
They also talked a bit about Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu / Eevee.
And a certain someone was like, I gotta buy the thing because there's a Mew with it.
Yep. And it hasn't come up on Canadian stores yet, so I'm really mad. Every day I like on Eevee. No, it's not. Is it on Video Game Plus? No, it's not. Is it on Amazon? I don't care. I don't order from Amazon.
God damn it, Kat.
I want my Mew. That's all I care about. I want my Mew, and I'll never use it, and it'll follow behind me and be adorable, and this is all I want.
I mean, that's fair. I too really love Mew, but I cannot spend money to buy a Mew.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
It's only, like, it's cheaper to buy it as the combo pack than it is to buy it separately, which is why I'm waiting for the combo pack to show up online in Canada. Please let it happen soon, preferably before this episode airs on Wednesday.
I'll get a Mew, you get a Mew too. Well, how much is it?
It's, I think the ball on its own is $40, and the ball with the game is $100. But in Canadian, that'll probably be $50 for the ball and $120 for the game and the ball, so,
Yeah.
I hate Canadian dollars sometimes. Anyways, Smash.
Oh man, I left. Wait, I had a thing. Damn it. But I accidentally closed out my tab.
Oh no.
The conference. Go back. God, no. Why? No, there we go. Because there's something else. There was other things. God. The Super Mario Party.
Oh yeah, there's Mario Party. And you had said that it wasn't going to be online. Apparently,
That's what I've heard from a lot of people.
that's kind of sucky because I think that'd be fun to play as an online game. But I get why they're doing that, especially if some of the mini games like need an undocked Switch or 2 switches. Like
2 switches.
yeah, so one of the games they showed was this tank game, and like you put the switches side by side, and then you draw a line telling the switches where they're connecting, and that would like dynamically change the field. It was cool, but at the same time, that's like a $600 expense at minimum. So.
Yeah, so that means wait, in order to play Mario Party,
No,
everybody needs to have a Switch.
In order to play these specific mini games,
Okay.
I think there are options for fully docked, and I think there are options for undocked, and like, yeah.
I would hope so. Granted, like a lot of people do have Switches.
Yeah, no, for sure. But still, it's a lot
yeah.
to it. It reminds me back in the day when if you wanted to connect your GBA to the GameCube, you all needed to have a GBA and a connector, which was easily like a $300 expense per person. And
Jeez.
to play certain games like Crystal Chronicles or Pac-Man comes to mind. But it's like, I don't know. It's one of those things. I've never been a huge fan of the Mario Party games. I've liked them when I've played them, but they are a lot more fun with people, and I don't necessarily have the ability to have people come over and play. So, yeah, if it had online play, that'd be a fun community thing. But if it doesn't, then well, oh well. I wasn't going to pick it up anyway.
Sad face. Yeah, Mario Party was fun. And then the last thing, just Fortnite is now on Switch, apparently. It was just like, whoa, okay.
And it connects to every account except for Sony, because Sony isn't playing nice and not letting people... Yeah.
Well, I don't really care.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't play Fortnite. but don't go down the hole, Taylor. That's all I want to say.
It's too late.
It's too late.
He'll be out of it eventually. He'll get bored.
Yeah, that's... Wow. True.
I mean, that's anyone. They're gonna eventually get bored. Like...
I mean, I don't... It depends.
Fortnite does look better than PUBG ever did, at least, but...
Yeah, because it's focused on stylized, but if it was PUBG, like... Why did it have to have building? I don't like building mechanics.
Well,
anyway.
it has the building because originally it was more of a, like, zombie...
I know, originally it was a zombie thing, and then suddenly it copied PUBG... Or the reverse. There was a huge conspiracy. I don't know. It suddenly turned into a battle royale, and then that's all it's been ever since.
Well, I think that was a for fun thing that they did, and then they kind of like were like, "Holy shit, this is actually really good. Let's roll with it."
Yeah.
And now there are lawsuits, and it's dumb.
World's dumb.
Yep. But Smash.
Smash.
Wow. So
I wasn't able to watch any of it, but I heard a lot. And I got excited.
Let's quickly talk about our history of Smash, because I've been playing since I was 12.
That's basically as long as I've been playing.
Yeah.
But, you know
I was playing the N64 version, though.
Like... I did not play Melee. I did play... Actually, I played a little bit of Melee.
I'm talking about before Melee. Ha ha ha.
Sorry. That's as early as I go, is Melee.
Yeah. Melee's fun. I like it. I know a lot of people prefer it to Brawl or whatever. They're all fun.
what was the Smash you played the most of?
Melee. Okay. I had friends who were really into Melee and doing tournaments and stuff, so anytime we played, we'd play Melee. Even when Brawl was out.
You're right.
And Smash 4, I didn't really have anyone to play with because no one around me played it, so I was like, I never got into Smash 4 that much. But
Same.
with Smash Ultimate, especially... if the online price for Nintendo's thing is reasonable, yeah, I'll get online and we can do some like community tournaments or whatever. But yeah, I don't know.
I'll probably get really salty. But yeah, it's interesting because like Brawl was my childhood.
Right.
I played like. Did they say that? I heard someone say this, and I don't want to get my hopes up. But did they say that Ultimate's gonna have another subspace?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that. I don't think it's going to, because I know the creator said he was mad that people uploaded the cinematics, and so that he was never going to do that again.
No. Damn
Um,
it. I loved that mode so much.
huh.
Oh, that was
But I don't know. I
precious.
could be wrong. I honestly don't know. All I know is that every single character is returning. So if you
Yeah, which
played
was
them, they're there.
amazing. I can't believe that actually, because damn, that is a lot of people.
It is, and it's like I know
That means
some.
Mewtwo's in it, right?
Yep,
Damn.
and Lucario, and
And yeah, um, I was scared for a while, right? Because I knew there was the new Smash was coming,
mhm.
and I always made Link, regular Link, and everyone's like, so probably gonna be Breath of the Wild Link. And at the time, I was like, no, I like Twilight Princess Link. Why you do this to me? And then I started playing Breath of the Wild, and now I'm like, yes, 12 out of 10 maining Breath of the Wild Link.
Yeah,
I'm really happy it's Breath of the Wild Link because there's since he doesn't have hookshot in that, he doesn't have hookshot in Smash anymore, but his bombs can be remote detonated,
that's
which I
cool,
think
yeah.
is sick. Because that was a thing with his bombs, which I really use, is the fact that when you throw it, the enemy could just pick them up and throw it right back at
Yeah.
you. So I think that's going to be a cool dynamic. Sorry, I'm really excited about Breath of the Wild and Smash Link. So sorry, I totally just
No,
did that.
that's awesome. I love the fact that they took Zelda and they made her the Link Between Zelda, because A, the model is adorable, and
It is.
and B, it looks so different from Breath of the Wild and Toon and Young Link. So it's like I think we have Ocarina of Time Ganondorf, and we have all these different across the timeline Zelda
Mhm.
characters. It's like, yeah, no, you have all these games. You don't need to pull them all from the same game. That's awesome.
It's really smart, honestly. And then all they have to do, right, if the movesets work, is like make different skins.
Mhm.
If they really want, if fans complain that much or whatever, it's just like, okay, have a skin of this person or what have you.
Well, and to be fair, that's what they're doing with their Echo characters now. So, like, we can play as Princess Daisy because she's an echo of Princess Peach. She
That's really funny.
apparently plays very similarly to Peach with like minor tweaks, but for the most part, she's just a skin. And I'm like, that's a
Considering- and
really smart thing to do.
Yeah, considering in the Splash, both Peach and Daisy are doing the hip check, I was like,
Yeah.
okay, they're exactly the same.
I think their timing might be different. They're saying is like same
Okay.
move set, but different like timing and
Time.
animations.
So one would be faster than the other. Okay,
possibly.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, Ice Climbers come back, which I
Yep.
knew a lot of fans wanted.
Roy comes back. He's in the other one I main. I tend to main Pikachu, but I'll main purple. Yeah, purple Inkling and Inkling Girl, I should say, and Roy will definitely be my other two go-tos.
Right. Quickly, I'm curious. Did you just basically name all the characters you like to play?
Yeah,
Okay.
because you named Link.
Yeah. Well, I also, you'll be surprised because my second character, was sometimes it was between Lucario and Pikachu because I
Of
also
course,
played
yeah.
Pikachu as well. But I played Ike a lot,
Oh yeah, Ike's
not
fun.
knowing who the hell Ike was. Literally, if Fire Emblem ever got mentioned, I was like, oh yeah, that's the guy I played in Smash Bros.
Nice.
Like, I still don't really know what Fire Emblem was, but the fact that Ike is back, I'm like, man, I had so much fun trolling Nick with just his upbeat.
Well, it's fun too because like both versions of Ike are there. So the Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn Ikes are slightly different ages, so they voiced them slightly differently. I'm like, that is such a minor thing to worry about. I love you, Nintendo.
Yeah, that's so nice. Oh yeah, Solid Snake's back. I
Yep.
forgot about that. Wow. Snake's back, Sonic's back.
Yep.
Everyone's gonna get mad at
A
Sonic again.
lot of people are thinking that they're gonna put Shadow as an Echo character because they removed his assist trophy.
Oh, everyone. Well, typical everyone looking
yeah.
very deep into everything to try and figure it out.
Oh yeah, and it's like in the
It's fun.
end, the roster is like over 60. I'm okay with if not getting any more characters, honestly. They added Ridley for crying out loud.
Yeah,
like,
Ridley came out of nowhere. I also don't really know who Ridley is. I know he was a character. He was a boss in Subspace. Two, I think he was part of a map.
yeah. Yep.
He was part of the Metroid map, and yeah, I only again I've played mostly Brawl, so I didn't play 4 a lot. So I'm basically drawing from my Brawl knowledge. But yeah, it was weird because a lot of what they showed me of him, again, not playing Metroid, he looked like a big raid. I'll say raid boss, but a big boss, big
Yeah,
bad.
he looks too big to be a character, and then you
Yes.
see they kind of like shrunk him down a bit,
Ye-
and he's still
exactly.
big, but
Well, he's like the same. He's barely taller than Link from what
Yeah.
I saw. And I was like, but isn't he a big bad? Like, it kind
Yeah.
of made me really confused.
what kills me is that like he's got this tail thing where if you hit it in the sweet spot, it's 50% automatic damage. It's like, oh my god, that's a little strong. You might wanna tone that down a bit.
If you hit Ridley in the tail?
No, if Ridley hits you with his tail in a very specific distance, 50%
Oh.
damage.
Wow.
It's like, well, that's a little ridiculous. Okay.
Don't make me freaking just keep you away with. Wait a second. Crap. I'm going back to Link. 'Cause I'm like, wait a second. Does Link? Oh, Link does have a boomerang, I guess.
Yes. It doesn't have the wind anymore, but he does have a
He does have a boomerang. Okay, sorry. I'm very concerned about the status of my main character.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
I played a lot of Smash, and man, Link, Legend of Zelda, yeah, childhood, still love, yes.
Yeah,
anyway, yeah, man, Smash Ultimate looks great from what
It
I've
really
seen.
does.
Sean Chiplock, who's a voice actor for Rivali and Breath of the Wild, Reen
Yeah.
from Trails of Cold Steel. He's a super Smash dude. Oh my god, I've following him on Twitter. He's won a lot of tournaments. I think he won the E3 tournament that was there.
Yeah, I think they were doing like these mini tournaments or whatever, and the one he was part of, or something like
Yeah.
that, or it was the main one. But yeah, he did it with the fastest time,
Yeah, he did it with the fastest time, and
39 seconds
He's crazy. 3 stock, 39 seconds
with Mega
Oh my
Man,
God.
I believe.
With Mega Man's his main. Yes. But what I was going to say is he basically has done like a in-depth research of how all the characters changed, and he did like a big list of it on like a thread on Twitter.
Oh my god.
And that's how
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's how I knew that Link remote detonated bombs and he didn't have hookshot anymore. So like if you guys are curious, what is it? What is it?
Sonic
Sonic
Mega.
Mega?
Yeah.
Sonic Mega at Sonic Mega on Twitter.
I
He
believe
basically
so.
broke down everything of like how each character was different. And that is a very quick guide to how everything's different. But also he said something about on the website. I don't know if it's a Nintendo website or Smash's website. They have a video for every character, which is how he knew. Well, which means he watched every single one.
Of course he did. He seems
Good
like he's
dedication, Sean.
really into this, and
Man,
that's
he
good.
is super into it. Yeah, it's great. But yeah, man, it's really cool how much you can see how much care they put
Yeah.
into this.
Oh, and the coolest thing, I think, and it's such a minor change, but when you hit the characters off in Smash, like a trail of smoke would trail behind them, well, now that smoke is colored depending on who sent them flying.
Really,
So if the
That's-
number one
that's
character
nice.
sent them flying, the smoke is blue. And
That's
I'm like,
awesome.
that's great. I love it. How did it take this long to do that?
Yeah, I swear to God, Smash is the only game that I will like. I won't practice for, but I will like try to get good at.
Oh, yeah, no,
because
same.
it's so much. It's like it's kind of like Heroes of the Storm for me, right? Because it has all Blizzard characters that I love. This has all Nintendo characters that I love.
Exactly.
And it's just so much fun. And also, I get really salty. I apologize to anyone who fights me in advance. I am a tryhard.
We'll do some streams. It'll be fun. And
I am
there
such a
will be
tryhard.
swearing because, oh boy.
Oh boy, will there be swearing.
Um,
Especially if a certain someone that lives in my house it joins.
Oh my god, that'd be fun. Yes, all three of us could be differently streaming. That'd be amazing.
Oh my God. Oh no.
Just the levels of salt would be amazing. Anyways,
We're getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
You can tell we are super excited for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
oh yeah,
It looks awesome.
it's one of the games I'll probably get right away. Even though it means I'm gonna have to pay for online, which I am not happy with.
Also, that really sucks for me too.
Yeah,
Oh God.
it's just like Nintendo. Seriously, your online isn't good enough to be worthy of being paid for. So you know what? Like I'll do it, but only for as long as I'm playing Smash. Past that, no, I don't.
Past that, it's over. Yeah.
Yeah, but still, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Overall, I was pretty happy with E3. How about you?
Again, I didn't watch any of it.
Yeah, I
Really.
mean, to be fair, you only really heard of.
We
Yeah.
didn't even talk about what I cared about the most, which got announced before E3, but I'm gonna count it as an E3 announcement. That's Persona dancing.
Oh yeah, that's right. We got a
Localizations.
release date.
Oh my god, that happened before E3, and so I went into E3 being like, I don't even care.
Yeah, you
If
got what
there's
you
a
wanted.
random Sen 3 drop, then oh my god.
But we knew that wasn't happening.
Yeah, that wasn't happening. No way in hell. But I got what I wanted before E3 even started. So I walked into it being like, I'll listen to
Okay.
what you guys say. Okay. So Smash, I don't know where people like basically confirmed that Smash is going to show up.
Yeah, I think they
Okay.
mentioned beforehand that
Okay.
Smash was going to be their main focus.
Excellent. So we kind of knew what was coming.
Yeah. We didn't
Um,
know that it was going to be every character,
no.
which was cool.
We didn't know what it was. We knew Smash was coming. We didn't know
Yeah,
if it
we
was
didn't
a
know
port
if it was
or
a
what
port.
have you.
Yeah.
So that again, I haven't watched any of it, but seeing just articles, seeing what's changed, seeing art, seeing what everyone's talking about, who has seen it, that seemed like an awesome drop that they did.
Yeah.
So based on that, getting my localization announcement, and then just the extra little fun stuff in between, that I was like, hey, cool. This was a good E3 for me.
Yeah, same. I mean, I would have loved to have seen a Tokyo Mirage Session Sharp
Oh, yeah.
FE port, but it's one of those things where I've played the game, so I don't care that we didn't get it. I just think it'd be fun if more people could play it, because nobody owns a Wii U.
No.
But yeah, no, it's one of those things where I went in with no expectations because I knew we weren't getting Sen 3, and I didn't care that we weren't getting Sen 3 because you know what, it could take a few more years, and I completely understand that.
Hurts my soul, but I understand.
Yeah. We got a new Fire Emblem announcement. That was the main thing. I was like, yes, give me the Fire Emblem. I love it.
Yes, yes.
And everything else was, and like you said, before E3 even dropped, we learned about Pokemon Let's Go. I knew I wanted that before I knew the Mew was in the Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
I want that Eevee on my hat. I want that Eevee on my hat all day long.
Be fun if it came with an Eevee plush.
I have an Eevee plush, to be fair. I have a Flareon
Do you
plush
really?
too. I do. I'll take pictures of it and you can show them.
That's adorable.
Yeah. But yeah, it's one of those things where I went in expecting nothing and I came out with a couple of games I'm really excited for. So I'm happy with this E3.
That's a good sum up.
Yeah.
Especially because, like, I didn't even have to... Again, the thing I cared about the most happened, like, 2 days before E3 started. So I was like, well, I got what I wanted.
Yep.
Bye.
You're good. Nothing
good.
really added here.
So everything else was just a bonus. But man, did Smash come out of nowhere and be like, hey guys, Smash. And it's like, oh, Smash. I swear everyone got excited.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, that was
Amazing.
awesome. Like I never expected. I expected maybe a couple of returning characters, but the fact that it's like, no, it's everybody. This is pretty much him saying, don't ask me for anything ever again.
Ever again. Yeah, he posted a few things like that. Except for, also, Waluigi's dead in a corner somewhere. Who cares?
Who knows? Maybe he'll still show up as an Echo character or whatever, but yeah.
He's been a support trophy for the longest time, hasn't he?
I don't know, honestly.
I think he
so.
has.
The thing is, it's like, what moveset would you give him? Because he's only ever been in the sports games, so, like,
Yeah.
maybe what they're going to do, and Nintendo, this idea is for free, is they're going to just surprise drop a Waluigi game, like they did with a Wario game, and then people will shut up about Waluigi.
Yeah, maybe. I said something in our Discord. It was just like, someone was like, oh, all I wanted was Waluigi. Or he's just like, or someone was just crying. I was like, well, everyone who matters is in Smash. and someone was like, no, take that back. And then someone else is like, well, she's true. She's got a point.
Mwah.
Wah. There's not enough wah. Like, guys, think about it like this. Cloud, Metal Gear,
Bayonetta.
and Bayonetta, like, there's a bunch of characters in Smash that, like, shouldn't be in Smash.
But they are.
But they're in Smash. So, like, yeah. And this, it is basically him saying, don't ask for anything ever again.
Yeah. Like, just port this game till the end of time. Like, and even if they did DLC for this game, I'd be okay with that, to add in more characters, but I'm not expecting it.
Like, honestly, it's called Smash Ultimate, right?
Yeah.
I feel like this is like, okay, this is the final Smash title. We're just going to add content from here on out. I feel like that should be the route they go. Instead of making a whole new game, just pay DLC.
Let Sakurai sleep.
Yeah.
He works really hard, and he needs a nap.
He needs a nap.
Let him sleep.
Oh, man.
But yeah, I think that pretty much covers this special episode of Breaking Time.
The one that beforehand we're like, it's not gonna be that long, and then I look at the time and I'm like, God, we cannot stop talking.
Yeah, no, we gotta shut up, but we never shut up, so you get to listen to us. Hooray!
Whee!
Um, we'll be back next week with an episode, a two-parter, so enjoy that.
Our episode we recorded also a while ago, so
Yeah.
yay!
But this one, like we mentioned, jumped the queue. So, tell us what you're excited for about E3. Was it a disappointment? Did you like what you saw? Was there something that you're like, you can't believe that they didn't include, or something that you never thought you'd see again, and there it is? Talk to us in the comments, on our Discord. All the links are in the description. You can talk to us on Twitter or Twitch, also in the description. Yeah. Pretty much. Thank you for spending this time with us. Sorry we talked for so long.
I'm not. Bye bye.
Bye.